Hello parents and students, again this is Mr. Lopez again walking you through day 3's schedule, and I hope everything is coming together. I know there's been some issues. Please be patient with me. I will try to assess each issue that arises as quick as possible. Hopefully by the end of this week we can start to incorporate a few more platforms for the coming week and different types of hands-on activities. So let's go over and review today's schedule of events. You do have this schedule that was emailed to you. If you don't have it, you can always check on RenWeb. I copy and paste them exactly how they are on RenWeb, but you should have this email to you. Try to email it to you the night before. So we're going to look at our math section and our Think Central. I want to review Think Central again so that there are no issues here. We are working with the Go Math workbooks, the physical workbooks the students have. We are not using the ebooks. You can use that if you happen to drive somewhere or you're out of your home, which really you shouldn't be because we're already on lockdown right now. So let's utilize those math workbooks right now, and I'm going to guide you through the process of how we're going to fix this. So the first thing we have is I'm going to review again the videos. Think Central has a video for every section in those workbooks, and you can use them as background knowledge, as review, as much as you like. I'm going to show you where the daily task assessments and homework reviews are on YouTube. We'll review how the guided practice is explained on the instructional videos, and we will identify where the homework can be found on Think Central. Today's homework is an online version. So the first thing we do is when we go to Think Central, this is the dashboard that you should be seeing. If you're not seeing this dashboard, let me know. Send me a screenshot of what you're seeing so we can get you to the right login information. And all I did was Googled Think Central. It's the first hit, and you have your login information, and pretty much we're pretty good on this section here. Of course, your things to do, this is where you'll find your homework. So you just click that one. Here's today's homework assignment right here. This homework assignment and the other ones that have already been set up don't show up until the day of that assignment, so that you don't have a huge list and you're not working on something that we haven't reviewed. The next thing I want to set you is where you find those videos. The procedures are the same. You have to go to the Math on the Spot section here, and I'll just use an example that we have for today. It's Unit 2, it's Module 13, then it's Lesson 13.2. Think Central shoots out a video. It explains that section. If you need to go back, it's a quick resource if you need it for them to go back and review, and you can always go log in and view it. There's one for each section. So those are the videos that is labeled right here, Math on the Spot videos. That's how you find them. So now the math student workbook, again, the first thing they will do today is check their daily task assessment and homework that were assigned yesterday from the workbook, what they did on the workbook yesterday. So you have to go to the YouTube video, and I have them set up on playlists. So you go to the math playlist, and I have identified it as Day 3 Homework Review. It has the homework review for 13.1 and 16.1. Those of you checking 16.1, you have to go move forward through halfway of the lesson or the video, and you'll find yours there. So you click on this video, and the answers will be there. It's a quick review, and I try to work out some of the problems that I believe some of the students may have issues. So again, that's this section here. The first thing they will do. The next section is the guided practice, again in their student workbooks. And we'll be working on these pages today. It's 13.2 divided by 7. Again, you go to the instructional video. Go to the playlist, find 13.2, click on that, and I guide the students through those pages. Once they're done with those pages, they have their independent practice which is a daily task assessment, and the Go Math homework assignments. And this is what they will check, the first thing they will check the next day. Here is the homework assignment that I showed you earlier. This is what you'll be doing. Now for Group D, the steps are the same. You just have a different section. And again, we're working on the math workbooks. For you, Group D, your instructional video for 16.2 is on the same playlist. You just have to scroll down, look for Group D 16.2 math workbook, and your instructional video that will guide you through these pages right here. Through these pages right here, 52, 523 to 524. Then you have your homework assignments. Okay, so your instructional videos are found on YouTube. The next thing for today, of course, your physical exercise. It's imperative, parents, children, that you go outside and play. Today, Tuesday was a beautiful day. Wednesday, today, the sun will be out. Go outside, enjoy the day. Of course, stay within the parameters of your household, and spend some time outside. The next section we're looking at is Pearson Realize. I need to make sure everyone is going through the right login page. So, and you're working on the closed activity, and this one's the visualize details activity. It's the same story, similar to what we did on Monday. For those of you that were able to log in, I'm going to show you exactly where you go. Again, you do a Google search for Pearson Realize. It's the first one there. That's the first hit that you have. Click on that and you should see this page. This is the page you need to see to log into Pearson Realize. If you're not logging in through this page, you will start going into other sections that are not coherent or not assigned to us. So this is the page you need to be on. You type. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my students' information. Sorry, Rosala. So you type in your child's username and password. And again, if you happen to change the password, please write it down somewhere so that we don't have to be resetting them on a day-to-day basis. Sign in. Oh. That does that. Oops. Because my computer's used to me signing in. Since I'm signing in on another, asking me this question. Sorry about that. Patient with me. Okay, I practiced this step a while ago and everything worked perfectly. Let me do it again. Okay. There's our Pearson login page. As this is loading, let's talk quickly about Epic. Again, Epic, you have to do an Epic search. It's the first one. You have to go to login. Click on that. Hopefully this will work too. Okay, so you come up with this page here. Okay, parents, students will click on this. This is the section they have to click on. There's no username or password for Epic. It's a class code. And your class code is RPS2997. RPS2997. And it is on RenWeb on the lesson plans, and I believe on Monday's daily schedule. And you click on that and it'll go through it and you'll find your child's name. Click on your name. Epic is free during after hours. It used to shut off after 3:45, so you're able to log in, find a good book and read. There you go. You find your child's name, they log in, and they're able to search for books. I have not assigned anything yet on Epic, but it will be a platform we will be utilizing in the near future. So that's Epic. So just make sure you're logging in on the right page there, and it's just a quick Google. It has to be this page here, and they have to put the class code here. And here's it's RPS2997. Let's see if our Pearson Realize is cooperating. Nope, it's not cooperating. Let me go through the next section of the day schedule. Dear time, is something they need to use with Epic, and here's the class code I have for Epic. So they have to log into that, use that the same way we just did this right now. The reading journals for today is a reader's response. They will be writing a 5-paragraph response, and it's related to the book they are reading on Epic. So whatever book they've chosen to read on Epic, that's the book they will be using for this reader's response. And for this reader's response, they have to select the favorite character from the book they have been reading, and I want them to explain the following. I want to know why they chose that character. Okay. I want to know about their character traits. I want them to explain why they chose this character, and I want them to explain the role of that character in the story's plot. Each paragraph, I want a minimum of 7 sentences per paragraph. It should be a 5-paragraph writing sample with an introduction, 3 paragraphs, and a conclusion. The 3 paragraphs, this will be 1 paragraph, this will be the next one, this will be the next one. So you have your intro, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and your conclusion. There's your lunch schedule. Again, I had the Islamic studies, prayer, and your science is IXL, the mammal section, and the Pearson realizes government. So as soon as the Pearson realize gets up, and wouldn't you know, it is not wanting to log in. Let me try it again. Before I get to that, there's an issue with turning in assignments. On RenWeb, you do have an option that's called a homework drop, where you, instead of sending me the emails of the scanned assignments completed, you can go into your parent portal, and you should have a homework drop section where you could drop and just upload the assignments there. It's much easier for me to organize than having 18, 19 different emails with different math or science, social studies, or whatever the case may be. So I will develop another instructional video for this if you don't know how to use it yet. But that's where I want to go with as far as turning in assignments, using the RenWeb's homework drops tab there. And I will try to develop a video before the end of tomorrow for you to review, so we can get that settled in. So let's go back to our schedule. Let's go back. Let's see if Pearson realizes cooperating. Okay, again, do a quick search. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick. I'll come back to it. Please be patient. I'm going to pause it and get this set up. Okay, we're back. I went ahead and got this fixed. So again, this is the Pearson Realize. This is where you have to go. If you're not logging in on this section or this site here, you're logging into the wrong section. So make sure you're logging into this screen right here. This is the screen you need to be looking at. And I need to use, I'm using Orzala's. And it just worked a few minutes ago. Hopefully it's not going to give me an issue. So you log in, it's loading, and we're going to be looking at the assignments through Pearson Realize. Hopefully it's going a little smoother. It doesn't seem like it's cooperating right now, so I'm going to pause it again, get it set up for you. Sorry for the inconvenience. I apologize for that, parents, but it's our internet connection right now. I don't know what's happening. So this is the page that you should see once you log in. From here, you can navigate through all of the lessons assigned through Pearson Realize, and you should see this page. If you're not seeing this page, then you're not logging in from the page that I showed you previously. So from here, I show you how to navigate, and you see the 2 books that we have. We have the literacy, which is our reading ELA, and then our social studies. Browse, class, grades. What you need to go to is this section here, classes. That's where you're going to see the assignments. for both social studies and ELA. Here is the branches of government. Here is your social studies. And I don't see the... Let me go back and check this again. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, parents. We're just having a little bit of technical difficulties. Well, the issue was, since I went and worked on Rosales first before this video was done, it put that assignment in a different section. But when you would click on classes, oh, it's not working at all, is it, today? You would see this, and since I opened it up earlier to walk through it, click on progress, and it's this one right here. This one right here. Visualize details. When you open that, it has the questions, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. When you open, this is the one, and you would see it here. This one would be right here. But since I clicked on it earlier, it's now in the progress section. Okay? Here's the got it. Branches of government. You click on that and it walks you through the assignment. Anything that they have to answer, they must answer in complete sentences, punctuated correctly, and make sure that the quality of work is up to the standards that we have. And I do apologize for the little glitches that have been happening, but this is what happens when we deal with wireless and technology. Things will happen. We just have to be patient. So again, for Pearson Realize, this is the screen you have to go to. This is the one you have to see. For Mirror, avoid clicking on any one of these. It's going to take you to other sections. We want to go to the sections that says classes. That's where the assignments will be. And they're only going to show up the day of that assignment. If I didn't do it that way, you'd have all this week's assignments, and it gets a little bit messy. And the reason this one's in progress is because I clicked on it, and this is the one you will be working today. The visualize details. Click on that one, you open it up, and it's pretty neat. It's very, very interactive, and I really like it a lot, and I hope you do too. So we went through today's lessons, and as you notice, even as I try to guide you, things arise, but we just have to stay patient, and I know we can be successful. I want to thank all of you for being patient with me, for your cooperation. I know this is not easy. I know that we're all in home right now trying to stay safe, but please understand that I'm here for you, for your child. I am working as hard as I can to get this set up so that we can start transitioning into a more interactive type of rich virtual classroom that I wish to have in the near future. For now, this is the steps we have to take so that we get everyone comfortable. I hope I answered most of your questions. If you still have any issues, please send me an email and I will respond to you as quick as possible. The next video that I will be creating is the one on RenWeb, where I will guide you through how to put your assignments through the drop homework assignment section that I showed you earlier, and it's not that difficult. It's pretty much you click on it and you upload it, and what is good about it, it organizes it through math, science, social studies, through the content area, so it's much easier for me to organize. Right now I have to create different sections for those emails so I can put them under the right categories, but it's okay. We're learning. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your cooperation, and I hope this really helps.